Welcome, everyone. It is a Monday. And guess what that means? Yes, it is. I am live. That's what that means. Good to see everyone here. It's a nice sunny day here, and last I saw, it was 70 degrees, or nearabouts, I should say. It was near 70 here. Oh my. Time for swimming suits, I think, everyone. It is swimming suit weather. Now I do see that our first victim is here. I see Toyman's Bar and Grill is here. Our first victim. So I will play your button. Now I did some rearranging, so it should be more sorted in the fishy room. But that means I gotta remember where everything is. So here you go. And there you go. That is that cool dude's button. Toyman's Bar and Grill. It's 50 degrees there for the victim. Yes. All right. Wow. This is a really big stream so far. A whole one person. Woo! This is unbelievable. I'm just being funny. All right. Let me look at the weather here. Phone. Sometimes I go fast, sometimes I go slow. Yeah, it's near about 70 still. It is 68 degrees out. Let's see, was that the high for today? I should look. Well, it looks like the low tonight will be 43. And yes, it looks like 68 was our high. So, wow, so tomorrow won't be quite as warm. Apparently today was the nice warm day. Oh my. And then it's only going to be in the 30s on Wednesday? No. My, oh my. I guess I gotta get outside some more after the stream here if I'm able to soak up that warmness. Because the warmness is not going to stay. Apparently it's going away. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Now, I know my intro was a little short, and I'm not sure if it all showed at the beginning, so I think for giggles here, since we have, time to play with here, I think I'll play it one more time, so if anybody is, looking in, they might just see the new intro. That's a fun little intro that I put together today, so I like how it turned out. It took a little bit of time because it involves, my avatar, a background, the numbers that are going in circles as the time is counting down, and then 2 audio sources, for sound effects. It's the bubbly noise and then the tick, tick, tick noise. What is that called? Like the countdown. No, it's not a countdown. It's more like a clock noise. Yeah. So, spring is here, I thought. I'm glad, I guess, I didn't title this stream that because, I think we named the next stream the Toyman's Bar and Grill and my stream. So Toyman and Fishy Show. Gee, I'm having a brain fart. Toyman and Fishy Show. I guess I'll have to look on my calendar, or my weather, I should say. But it might be cooler that day. I think I was thinking, hey, spring is here, but maybe not. Thursday. Oh, the high will be 40. Wow. Today was actually a really nice day, apparently. Apparently, I should have spent more time outdoors because the rest of the week will be in the 40s and 50s, 30s, 40s, 50s. And today was almost 70. Ah, well, hopefully they're just wrong. Well, as the title and the thumbnail entails, I will be going to the dentist tomorrow. I was to the dentist a few times here, it seems like. A couple months ago, I went in and got my very, very much hurting tooth pulled. And that has probably been a couple months ago now. And then a week ago, just a hair under, I got my tooth just behind the tooth that got extracted taken care of because it was sensitive and showing signs of decay. So I went in and got that taken care of right away while the decay was still early. So they went in and they fixed that right away. Anyways, I will be going to the dentist now again tomorrow. And that is actually just for just a general checkup and tooth cleaning type of thing. So that'll be good. And then hopefully I can be away from dentists for a while. I really don't, well, okay, I appreciate what they do. I just don't like going to them very much, you know? And yes, I agree with you there, Toy Man's Bar and Grill. We do not need any more snow. No, we don't. That is for sure. I think at this moment, and for just a brief moment, I'm going to play my promo for the Fishy Army promo. So there you go. So there you go. You can be a member of the Fishy Army member if you would like. We already have a couple members, and we have actually started doing. Excuse me. We did start doing our. I was gonna call it a pretend live. It kind of is, I suppose. We did our first members only live stream last Saturday, and we did it for 2 hours, and it was a lot of fun. I believe the members had a lot of fun. They seemed to enjoy it. So just keep that in mind if that's something that you would like to do. Another thing new would be that Toy Man and I had went in on getting heat press, which helps with my process of making our merchandise, our shirts. Well, not only shirts, but it does have attachments for making mugs and ball caps and also plates. So, yeah. Anyway, so we just got that, and so that's exciting. And yeah, so anyway, so I was having a trail of thought. I guess it's like my phone made a little bzz noise, and I was like, what? Squirrel, right? Distracted. And look at that. Hey, it's not just Toyman now here for the first 10 minutes. Mikey is in the house. Hello, Mikey. Good to see you. Yeah, wow, it's 73 there too. Wow. I mean, it wasn't 73 here. It was 68, I think was the high. But I pretty much figured that's, you round that up to about 70, right? And so about 70 degrees. That's pretty nice, give or take. And apparently he had a little bit more, so that's pretty awesome. And thank you for sharing this out. Thank you for sharing this out. Yes, yes, yes. So, I have something I need to pay attention to, I guess. It keeps buzzing on my phone. I think I will put, where is that? Like I said, I rearranged my fishy room, so it's harder to figure out. And thank you, maybe I said it already, I was thinking it. Thank you for sharing me out, Toyman. I think I just said that, but you know how that is? Sometimes you think it, but maybe you hadn't spoke it. Anyway, here is our merch promo. So there you go. That's our merch, and I'm excited to show you this. And hi, there's Donna. This is kind of funny. Here I'm live for a public live stream, and who's here? Basically, just the private members are here. Isn't that funny? I was just thinking that because we got, Toyman and I, we co-host, and then you got Mikey and Donna. The only person we're missing for that would be Nora. Oh, what do you do? What do you do, right? Just keep on swimming. Just keep on swimming. So, Mikey, like I say, it was 68 degrees here, and there you say it was 73. Donna, what is the temperature for you, and how are you doing? As I was talking earlier, I'll be going tomorrow to the dentist to get my teeth, cleaned and oh, that's cool, Donna. She said that she did a mail call shout out. I got your mail today. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, Donna. Anyways, yeah, I'll be doing just a regular tooth cleaning kind of thing because I went in last week and got my one tooth fixed. It just had some minor decay on it. It may have actually even been there before the tooth extraction. Because it was the next tooth after it, or maybe it just got to be just enough time where I wasn't able to really get in there real well because everything was healing from the tooth extraction, that it had enough time for things to grow. I mean, you never know. In my mouth, it seems, well, actually it doesn't seem, I know that I do have poor enamel on my teeth, which already makes it easier to get tooth decay. And then also, it just tends to be that some people's mouths are, I think it has to do with the the makeup of the saliva, because everybody's like pH and stuff like that are all different. Anyways, I think it could be something to do with that too. That makes it easier for your mouth to build plaque. Is what I'm trying to get at. So between those two things, it makes my mouth just not fun, and it's really not fair. It feels not fair. I mean, life isn't fair, anyways, is it? Everybody has their pros and cons in life, I guess. But it just feels so unfair because I can try to eat the most nutritious foods. I can brush my teeth like 3 times a day. I could do the water pick. I could be flossing till the cows come home, and I still get decay. So and also get some plaque and sometimes some gum stuff going on, and it's like ugh, I'm doing all the things. And then it just seems more unfair when you know of people that hardly ever, if ever, attend to their teeth, like brush their teeth or whatever. And they might have had one cavity in their whole entire life. And it's like, oh, really? And then, of course, when you go to the dentist, they're like, oh, you just gotta brush your teeth some more. And it's like, you have no idea. Although, actually, I should say that nowadays, a lot of dentists do realize this and they do understand. But more so when I guess I'm referring to more so when I was growing up, that I know my mom got a lot of that, like, oh, your kids need to brush your teeth. And I know for a fact I was doing all the things I was supposed to. I was a very, I guess you would say, I was a very obedient child. I mean, yeah, of course, there's always going to be something, little things, maybe not, but mostly I very much wanted to please my parents and do what they say. So I know that I brushed my teeth and all that for the most part. And yeah, it was frustrating for her, frustrating for me, and still is frustrating for me. But anyway, it is what it is, and it's just gotta, move on. Mikey says ex-wife has tiny teeth and hers are fine. Oh, okay. Mikey said genetic, my teeth, and I had both. Okay. Oh, cool. Is Captain Jerk rating? Captain Jerk is so nice. Captain, you are not a jerk, and I know that you are probably still streaming, but you know what? And hello to all the raiders. I'm still going to play your button, even if you can't hear it. I see, and thank you so much, Captain Jerk. Kane Sample is here. Jimmy C is here. Of course, Captain Jerk is here. And whoever else, I did see the numbers go up quite a bit. And whoever else came over, that's so cool. Kane Sample, come on, girl. Okay. Hi. All right, Justin, here. I'm going to play your button before maybe you need to swim away. So here you go.
I am the insurmountable, inflappable, and incalculable and incorrigible Captain Jerk.
And there you go. And as you know, Captain Jerk is not a jerk. He is a wonderful friend. And Jimmy, how are you doing? And Jimmy, since you're here, how is Doris doing? I do hope that she's feeling all right with all the things that she's going through. And I hope you're doing all right too, of course. I hope everybody is doing good, because it's a beautiful Monday. I don't know what the weather is for all of you wonderful friends that are here, but it is almost 70 degrees Fahrenheit here for me today, which means it's like bathing suit weather. And I'm so disappointed that I just looked at the weather forecast for the rest of the week, and it's supposed to be like in the 40s tomorrow, down to like the 30s, I think, on Wednesday, and then 40s, maybe 50s. And it's like, I mean, that's still better than what winter was, totally, right? I mean, 30s is pretty much getting back into winter to some degree, but today was almost 70. Oh my goodness. I should have I don't know. I just feel like I should have spent more time outside, but I was outside some today. So how was the weather for all of you while you're still here? I mean, I know some of you might have to swim away, but how was the weather for you today and how are you doing? I do hope that you are doing well. And Donna said she has to get ready for work. So thank you, Donna, for stopping in. That was very kind of you. And it's very kind of all of you. And as I like to say, of course, I would love to have all of you here for the entire time, but I do understand that, especially if you're rating, you might be going back to the other channel or you're getting ready for work like Donna is. So even if you're only here for a minute, I do thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. You make the fishy very happy. Now for just a tiny moment for especially because I know I have some newer people in here and I just made this countdown and it's only 5 seconds long. I just have to show you this. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Watch this. Isn't that fun? I had fun making that. Mikey said I was watching a video. And he also says it's a typical March Madness. And yeah, because it goes from like winter weather to wow, it's like spring or summer weather down to what? Back into fall winter weather? No. Okay, so whatever Mikey is watching, there's 5 seasons to it. So he said you can go back and forth, and he found out there's 5 seasons. Wow, well, that'll entertain you for a while. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So being it's spring, has anybody gotten like that spring cleaning bug at all? I do know that we can clean our homes, we can organize, we can sort, we can do all those things any time of the year. But a lot of us just kind of get into that groove, would maybe be the term. We kind of get into that groove of cleaning house when it's spring because we're thinking, oh, it's like warmer out. I suppose we feel more mobile. And oh, just to warn you all, there is a train going by. So if I lose connection for just a little bit, that is why. And if I do lose connection, I do have my backup. Toyman can always like play things for me and stuff if need be. Yeah, again, Justin, thank you so much. You made my day, Justin. Thank you. Sunday, the ex was cleaning like crazy, says Mikey. Yeah, like I say, had anybody else in that little like that mode? I mean, I am to some degree. I am, but I'm not. I guess I am because it's spring and it's warm. And you're like, oh yeah, we can get rid of stuff and freshen things up. But then on the other side of things, just because of other things going on in my life, I kind of don't feel like it at the same time. I don't know. Like I say, some of you know what's going on in my life and some don't. So it may not make sense to all of you. So in parts on some days I feel energized and inspired to clean house and all that. And then on the other hand, it's like, never mind. Never mind. And then of course there's that juggle because now that I'm a content creator as of like over a year ago where I started doing content, I find that there's like a juggle in life, right? Because you want to do a good job, you want to do content, be it a live stream, or what takes more time is some of my videos that I take time to edit or just to do it because if it's a cooking video, for example, it's going to take time of cooking and then you got to stop and you got to videotape as you're going or take pictures. And to cook and videotape something takes longer than it would have without videotaping it, right? So something that might take 10 minutes might take 30 minutes if you're videotaping it or something like that. I do see a couple more people have poked their heads in, or at least one. I see the drunk gamer. I don't think I missed anybody else, did I? Nope, I don't think so. If I did miss anybody else, hello, hello. If any of you have ever done a live stream, you can understand how that goes, where the stream doesn't even have to be going that fast, and sometimes it just jumps, I think, or something, and we just don't see it. So I do apologize if I ever miss anybody coming in. Ooh, I see Lynn is here. Oh, cool, cool. Lynn is popping in for a minute. See that, folks? I know that Lynn, he's been very busy lately, and well, some of that's just on vacation, right, and having fun, but yet that's being busy. And so, that means a lot to me, Lynn, that you took the time to stop in. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And please know, Lynn, that your package is like in the midst of getting to you. I say in the midst because I have a shirt for you, right? And Toyman has the trains for you. So it's going to make a pit stop. Would that be the right term? That might be a weird term. Well, I'll just say it that way. It's going to make a pit stop at my place, and then I add the shirt to it, and then it'll go to your place. Does that make sense? So in a roundabout, it's getting to you now. So as soon as I send it from my place, I will make sure. Well, I'm not directly in contact with you, Lynn. So I would either have to get the contact info from Toyman, and then I'll give you the tracking number and whatever for when it goes from my place to your place, or I can just, forward the information to Toyman and he can give it to you. But as soon as I have that, you will get that. All right. Lynn says, came back from a cruise and 3 days of great American train show. Sent Ron a picture and video this morning. Yes, Fishy, it all makes sense. Ah, Ron, you haven't shown me. I'm feeling left out. Lynn's showing all the pictures and videos, and you know what? I don't think Toyman has shared a one with me. How does that work? It's all good. It's all good. But it is really nice to see everyone here. Lynn, I do hope that your cruise went really well. How long were you gone on your cruise? Can you remind me? Was it like a week or something? And then the train show. That had to be absolutely fantastic. If I can speak. Fantastic. Hey, I can speak. That's a speaking fish. No way. So yes, I hope that your train show went really well. Of being in it. Were you in it, or were you just looking around? I can't remember. It seems to me you were going to have something in it also, weren't you? Now, when you were at the train show, like I said, I reorganized my room. I should have left it messy, apparently. I put it in order of things, so eventually I'll remember where things are. But anyways, see? I was trying to find this because there you go. That's in representation of the big train show. I do hope that you took pictures and video, although you must have if you sent it to Ron. So, yeah. Oh, it was 10-day cruise. Okay. And yeah, Lynn, I'll get the info. I suppose the easiest way would be I'll get the info from Ron, and then that way you can send me pictures or whatever if you wish. But then also, as soon as I send off the package, and I can directly send the information to you right away. Okay? So we'll figure that out after. Oh, there's Lopez lounging gaming. Yay! Hey, I didn't say gowning like somebody else I know. Lopez lounging gowning? Yeah, probably not on Monday, right? I do hope that you are feeling good. Oh, wow. Toyman, you are on the ball. He already sent me your email, I think. So I'll copy that right now so I don't lose it because just in case. So thank you, Toyman, for doing that right away. Because I'm not, it's all fine if I don't get to see the videos and pictures and stuff, but I figure it might be good to have so that as soon as I, get the package ready and all that, that I have access to that right away. And yes, as Nightbot is saying, if you want to join the fishy army, don't delay. Pay today or join today. I think that's how Toyman says it. Anyways, it's just extra fun, and it's just a little bit to help out also, just $5 a month. And the nice thing is there's no contract. There's so many things in life you need a contract, right? You have to be doing it for, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or whatever it is. But nope, no contract. Nobody's going to be pressured to do this. It's not going to mean that I like certain people better than others if you are or aren't on it. It's just an option I am throwing out there. That's it. That is it. And my only requirement of if you are a member is that everyone plays nice in the sandbox, because I do know there's people of all different backgrounds, and there can be, let's say, there can be YouTube drama just like in the world, and we don't want to have that here or at our member get-togethers. So just remember, we're all going to be grown-ups and play nice in the sandbox. No throwing sand in each other's eyes or hair or teeth or wherever. And guess what? Vanessa is here. Good to see you, Vanessa. How are you doing? And how is the weather where you're at? Like I was saying earlier, it reached 68 degrees today. It's like, wow. Now, and I'm talking in Fahrenheit, of course. Yeah, that's right, Kane. That's right. I know how things go, and I would like everything to stay respectful and peaceful, because think about it. We're all grown-ups here, right? We're all grown-ups. And yes, we might have personal dislikes with certain peoples, but we can be grown up and we can just enjoy, right? I believe we can. I can do it. You can do it. We can do it. Oh, yeah, that's right, Captain. He likes to say, no tootsie tossing. That's right. No tootsie tossing. You can do it if you want to do it later, like when you're not at my stream. I mean, go at it. You can do it all you want. You can do whatever you wish. But in Fishy Land, nope. Fishy not put up with it. Toyman's gotta go eat something. Well, of course he's gotta go eat something, and you know what's gonna happen, don't you? He's gonna come back and he's gonna brag about some really yummy something that he decided to eat. I just know it. All right. While I'm thinking of it, I'm just gonna do this right there. This is Fishy. All right. So I'm just sending. Yeah, I'll just use this email, I guess, for now. That was open already. I might switch it out later, but for now, that's good enough. Nora is in the house. Nora, how are you? Yes, exactly. I see Kane says, uh-huh. Yep, exactly. We're going to keep it peaceful here. I want peace and quiet and respect, and us all being on our best behavior, because that makes us happy and smile. And you know what else makes us smile? Nora is here, which makes me smile because I get to push a button. I get to push a button. And if you've been around here long enough, you would know I love pushing buttons. So here you go, Nora. Here is your special button. And there you go. Oh, yes, Nora. I hope we are all behaving. And you know what, Nora? We are. Everybody is being respectful and decent, and that is absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Thank you to all of you for doing that. Yeah, Vanessa likes the button there, Nora. I like how it turned out also. So that's awesome. Yeah, how is everyone doing? Nora's wondering also. Or he's saying, hope everyone is doing well, which is the same as like hoping, wondering. Ah, yes, I must push all the buttons. Well, I hope I can push more buttons. I have a handful of really fun buttons, and if the people come in, I get to push a button, and then the fishy gets excited. Because who doesn't like to push a button? Well, maybe some people don't, but I love pushing buttons, so it's all good. It's all good. So, what else did I have in mind? Oh, that's right. I don't know if any of you are into art, like drawings and such, but I think some of you, at least some of you, know that I have gotten back into doing drawings again. I used to do art and drawing all the time when I was younger, and it was like I just loved it, right? And then life got busy, and along with not doing piano, I didn't do my art. I mean, I basically just got too busy to do what I wanted to do, right? I was doing things other people wanted me to do and just got too busy and set things aside that I should have never set to aside. I should have at least spent a little bit of time, you know? Anyhow, I found my piano again about, it's gotta be over 6 years ago now. Gotta think about it. It's hard to think when I'm live streaming because I'm multitasking. But almost 6 to 7 years ago, let's say, I got injured by a cow, what stopped me in my steps, and guess what? I found my piano again. So, so I'm really glad I did that because I love playing piano, but I hadn't played it in like, I don't know, 10 to 15 years. I just neglected it. It was really frustrating at first, but it's kind of like riding a bicycle. Once you've done it, it does come back. It just takes time. And that's kind of like with my art. I had set it to the side and I hadn't done anything with it. Well, last year I was encouraged by Toyman and others to pursue it again. Just do what I want to do again. And that's one of the things. And I was so scared in a sense. I was thinking, great, I'm going to try to draw and it's going to be horrible. I probably lost all my whatever techniques. And you know what? It's all right. You know, I'm very content to where I'm at. And that is what I was going to actually show you. I purposely put some of my artwork here in StreamYard so I could show you some of them. Here is one of them. This is actually a drawing I did in a competition for drawing an avatar for a YouTube friend. His name is Troy or Caribou. And anyway, so for a competition, I didn't win. I mean, the one that won made more sense because it was like more computerized and it just made more sense for an avatar. But I really enjoyed the opportunity to be encouraged to draw, a reason to draw. And yeah, it turned out really nice. I was really, really happy with it. The next one I drew was this here of representing myself on the piano and Toyman on the drums. And I do see a couple more people here in the stream. So before I continue, and Toyman, I did see what you say, and I'm working on that, just so you know. Shark is here. Good to see you, Shark. How are you doing? And guess who else I see? I see John Ross. Thank you so much for being here. And look at this. JCT showed up too. Yay. Tail end of the jerk raid. Yes. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, basically, Toyman is eating food, and of course he wants to make you all hungry. So after I'm going to show you 3 more pictures, and then I'm going to work on uploading his food, and then yes, we're going to make you very hungry. Most of you probably have seen this already. This is supposed to represent our Thursday shows, the Toyman and Fishy show that we do each and every Thursday afternoon. And well, there's Toyman and he caught the fish. It's kind of a funny little thought. And I had this, well, actually, I think we both were talking about the funny thought and I put it down on paper. So I really do like how that turned out. This next drawing I actually did, well, it must have been last month I did this one because I got it done before the last drawing we did because we do a free giveaway, I should say, not a drawing. We do a free giveaway each and every stream. That's the last stream of the month. So we've done a couple now, and the last giveaway, Tham's World won, and he won a copy of this artwork that I did, and I also signed it for him. But this was really fun to make. And then this one here is still in work in progress. This one is supposed to be Nora, Northern Ohio Railroad Action, Nora. If you know Nora, you know he loves trains, and this is supposed to represent Nora on a train. Now, I pretty much got the sketch part done. Now the next phase of this will be to color it in and then to outline it so it can kind of turn out to be like this. This is when it's done, it's been colored and outlined, which just kind of makes it more finished. So that I wanted to show you though where I was at on it, and that's where I'm at so far with that. Now I'm going to look back at the comments, see if I missed anything in here of all my wonderful people here. Thank you. Toyman says he loves my artwork. Brissy boy, yay! Brissy boy, good to see you. Oh, okay, Brissy boy. I'm sorry. I guess I didn't think about that part. Yeah, I apologize to anybody that had to wait to be a part of the stream. I kind of forgot about that part. I had actually incorporated that because of trolls and such. And yeah, so I apologize to anybody here that had to wait for 20 minutes. But please know, it was nothing against you. It had to do with it seems to help prevent bots and trolls because most of them don't want to wait 20 minutes to be a member. And I probably could have just left it at like 5 or 10 minutes. So, Brissy boy, thank you for sticking it out and still being a part of the stream, even though you had to wait. Thank you. Feed the trolls to the sharks. Hey, shark, you want to eat them up for me? Cool. Cool. All right, so now I'm going to work on, oh, geez, my computer likes to, one day I'm going to have a faster computer, and that'll make a big difference. That will happen. So now, let's see, I think it's this one. I'm going to upload the yummy food just into StreamYards here, so it'll be easier to show you all of the yummy food that Toyman is eating. Now, please note if there's anybody else out there that's trying to be in and they're patiently waiting, thank you for waiting. And I suppose if I'm able to, I might just take that off since it's almost to the end now so that people can still get in. Or maybe I won't worry about it because we are almost towards the end. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe next time I'll put it for like 10 minutes. So anyway, but all of you that are sub, now you don't have to worry about it. Look at this. This is what Toyman's Bar and Grill is eating. And he wanted me to show you this so you guys can all drool and wish you were there to eat it. This is macaroni, cheese, sausage, and spaghetti sauce. And he has said, you can show that on your stream to make the people hungry. And you know what? I just did. And since we're trying to make people hungry, maybe I should show you this. This is a homemade cheesecake I made in the past. It was delicious. I haven't made cheesecake in a while. Maybe that's what I should make. Here's some homemade cinnamon rolls. I made that long ago. And here is my world famous, okay, maybe it's not world famous, but these are like the best brownies on earth. Now, yes, they're full of carbs or, full of sugar, but they taste just wonderful, and they are well worth all of the sugars and all of the calories because it's all homemade, guys. It's all homemade and it tastes wonderful. It is if you're going to have a treat or if you're going to cheat, if you're on a diet, this is well worth it. Homemade caramel sauce and homemade fudgy chocolate brownies. Please note that if you want to make this recipe, I do have a video on my channel with this recipe, and it's very good. There you go, Brissy boy. See, he thinks it's so good there, Ron. You're making everybody hungry. All great, see? Super hungry now, thanks to Ron, right? And after I just showed you that sugary goodness, I just thought, well, some people have spring cleaning in mind, and sometimes we want to get out and we want to exercise and we want to, like, I don't know, we just wake up, I guess, after winter. And for me and my syndrome especially, going on certain lifestyles or certain diets does help my syndrome. So I am trying to coast myself into more specific ways of eating, which is, yes, staying away from the refined junk and staying away, from a lot of sugars and stuff, but also how I eat it. And in this fashion, I did this in the past and it really helped eliminate a lot of my symptoms. And this is what I did. It's basically no junk food, right? And then you can have all the foods in a way. Like you can still have chocolate, but to sweeten it, I would use stevia, for example. I'm not going to use sugar or something that's going to spike my blood glucose. And the other rule of thumb is protein is very, very important. So protein is like the building blocks of all the meals pretty much, and snacks and stuff. And then basically you have to decide if you want to have a good, I'll call it a good for you carb, or do you want to have a fat? Because basically if you separate your carbs from your fats, and I'm talking good ones, I'm not talking like refined sugar. When I say a carb, I'm talking like an apple. Okay, so something more natural. If you separate fats from carbs and you keep them separate for at least 3 hours between meals, then your body turns into a fat burning machine. Because, see, this is what happens. This is science behind it, okay? If you have something that's fat and sugar laden, your body has to take care of the sugar first, because too much sugar in your bloodstream can kill you, right? So your body has to take care of the sugar and bring that down right away. And then it puts the fat, I like to call them fat globules, they put those into a temporary room. The problem is, by the time your body is going to get back to taking care of the fat that they put in a temporary room that they're going to take care of, they really are. But the problem is, then we eat again. And then guess what? There's more sugar probably in that meal. And so again, they got to put the next layer of fat in there and take care of the sugar that will kill you if it doesn't take care of the sugar. And it just keeps going and going and going. So I've had great success in that. Like I say, it is fat burning. So yes, I lost, what was it? When I did it for a whole year. And I stayed on my plan Monday through Friday. I was basically very strict. Every 3 hours, like I had a meal every 3 hours. So I might have had like 6 meals a day, small meals I'm talking. So some might be considered meals, some might be considered snacks, but they're small meals, and it keeps your blood sugars more even. Anyhow, I did that for about a year, and I easily lost 43 pounds. Easily. No, there was not a lot of exercise involved because I can't tolerate a lot of exercise with my syndrome. And actually, for the last 3 months of that, I was actually even bedridden because I had the accident with the cow. And I still was maintaining I still lost some weight and I was still eating it all. I just wasn't mobile. What you eat matters more than exercise for most of us. I think it was like a 60 is it 60% of food that the fuel you put in you is more important than 40% of exercise, or was it maybe more than that? But maybe it was more. It might have been 70 or 80, but it's definitely more important of the fuel you put in. And yes, it's still good to get out and exercise, but if you're putting in the wrong fuel and you're exercising, it may not be as long term or as good for your body. Now, to backtrack, I was saying, I was strict on it Monday through Friday, unless there was a special occasion. Let's say there was a birthday party or something, right? Well, then I would maybe have that one meal with cake, let's say, but the rest of the day was still strict, right? So if that was like on a Thursday, let's say. But then the other thing that I did, because there's something in our brains, if you think, oh, I could never, ever, ever have junk food again, which is silly, but it's a brain thing. So what I did is Monday through Friday, mostly I was strict and staying on my diet, which was fine. There's nothing wrong with a diet. So you're full, you're satisfied. There's nothing wrong with it. But that's the mind thing. So then on the weekend, if I happened to want to, or if I was around some kind of food I didn't normally have on my diet, I would have it. And that still helps with the weight loss because it confuses the body like, wait, now what are we doing? So every weekend, it was like actually my treat weekends, plus Monday through Friday, I was strict. Now, some people on this diet would be strict all the time. Myself, I gave myself freedom on weekends, and Monday through Friday, I was strict. And like I say, it worked. I still lost 43 pounds, and I did it without starving or anything. Go fish. Things to do before sundown. Oh, you got things to do, JCT? Is that what you're saying? All right. Well, please take care and get those things done before the sun goes down. Because I know that'll happen pretty fast, won't it? Yes, Brissy boy. The time of day you put the fuel in your body can be important too. Because from what I recall or what I go by or try to, I'm not 100% perfect on this. And like I said, I'm working on getting back on my track of it's basically habit. It is what it is, because the foods I ate before is not bad. It's just the habits of preparing and having the right ingredients of things I like to eat that are good for that diet. And like I said, I try to eat every like 3 hours. And you might mess up, right? Let's say your first meal you did great, and 3 hours later you were tempted by brownies and you ate a brownie. Oh no, it's the end of the world, right? And a lot of people are fine, I just give up. No, don't give up, because this is how you have to think about it. You just won't burn any fat, or maybe won't feel good for that 3 hours, right? Then the next time you eat, do it right again, and you're back on track. It's like a train. Choo choo. Get back on track and you're good again. And I've had that, and yeah, it's still all good. It's all good. Gee, now I'm gonna like choke on myself. Hold on a second. All right. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Apparently I was trying to swallow saliva and speak at the same time or something, and that didn't work. Anyways, Brissy boy, back to your point. Yes, I go by try not to eat anything beyond like basically try to eat an hour before you're going to lay down. More than that's probably better, but I figure at the minimum an hour before. Now, I have had stuff right before laying down before. I'm not like perfect on that, but I think if you can give your body at least an hour, maybe 2 hours before you're going to lay down, that'd be good. Because maybe a lot of people don't know this, but at night, your body wants to basically do some maintenance and stuff on your body. It wants to do other things on your body. It doesn't want to have to lay there all night and digest your food for the whole night. It has other things it wants to do when you're not running around thinking and eating and drinking and whatever we're doing all day long. When we're just laying there, it's actually doing a lot of things. And that's why it's good to eat a ways away from sleeping when you're going to lay down. And that's also why it's good to get a full night's sleep. So just remember that, okay? However you guys, eat and all, just little improvements can help. you could always however you want to eat. Let's say you have a goal of how you want to eat, but it's just too hard to do it in a whole day right away. It just seems, I don't know, overwhelming or something. I've heard of this before, and I actually did this at one point where you could just start with breakfast. Let's say, just pick one meal, maybe at breakfast, or I usually would pick breakfast because like the first meal of the day, and just eat breakfast really good all week, and then the rest of the day don't worry about it as much. And then after a while, then you could have breakfast and lunches that are good and do that for a while, and then you could have breakfast, lunch, and supper that are good. You see, I mean, some people it works better if you just add a little bit at a time, and other ones of us, it's maybe cold turkey, where we need to just dive on in, and it has to be completely that way for that whole day, or otherwise we don't do well at all. Another thing that we have to remember is to drink water. I've known so many people that say they're drinking, but well, yeah, they might be drinking, but they're drinking soda pop, they're drinking coffee, they're drinking beer, they're drinking juice. You need to take the time to just drink water. I know water can be boring, flavorless, but our body needs it. We're made up of a lot of water. We just need just pure water. No sugars in it, no dehydrating like alcohols or coffees in it, just water. And I've been told or I've heard that one of the good ways to know if you're getting enough water for your body is to weigh yourself first off, and then divide that in half. So whatever your whole weight is, divide that in half, and then whatever that half weight is, drink that much in ounces. So let's say you're 100 pounds. I'll just say that. 100 pounds. Well, half of 100 is 50. And that would be 50 pounds, but you're not going to drink 50 pounds of water. No. What you would drink is about 50 ounces then, see. So anyway, everybody has their own way or whatever, but that is kind of a principle that I've been told. And the other thought is don't just guzzle it all down in one time or a couple of times, because your body can only utilize so much water at each time. Like it needs that whole half a gallon or however much you're supposed to drink, but not all of it at once, or not even twice or three times. It needs it in little bits. And so if you can just have water by you all the time and just take little sips of it through the day, and then hopefully by the end of the day, that, that half gallon or whatever of water that you're trying to get rid of can be gone. So just remember that. That's just little tips from Fishy here to stay hydrated. Just drink enough water and drink small amounts of it through the day. Now, of course, I hear a lot of people, they'll be like, oh yeah, I drink water in the summer because, they get hot and stuff. And actually, then you need more water. Did you know that most of us are walking around dehydrated? Because pretty much most of us don't drink enough water. And some of that has to do with what we consume in our life. Certain things that we drink or eat can dehydrate us. Or I don't know, if you have a lot of sugar in your life, you're going to definitely need more water to flush that out, right? So, yeah, Nora, it's not 50 pounds of water. That would be a little too much. That's why the thought is you take your weight, divide it in half, and you change it to ounces. Bercy says, when I was a bodybuilder, I swapped my breakfast and dinner times around when trying to cut fat or fluid retention back to normal. That way, so around when bulking up the muscle. Okay. I'm always in the water. Fish, shark out of the water is no good. Well, yep, there you go. UFO is here. Hello. A pint's a pound, the world around. But yeah, it's very important to drink your water. Like I say, I know it's boring, but yeah, please know when I say about drinking actual water, to be drinking, like coffee, beer, juice, things like that is not going to be the same. You can still drink those things if you wish, but I would highly suggest you still just have pure water in between of having those two. That way you can still enjoy your juice or your beer or your coffee or whatever it is, and but then still try to stay hydrated. Because it's important. Wow, it looks like I hit the 1 hour. I mean, I think I'll go for a little bit more because I did have another question that I had written down that I forgot to mention because I got on these little trails already. So I'm doing fishy streams, solos, usually for 1 hour on Mondays, and that's kind of fluctuated around to what time I've done it at. I have done it mostly, I think, at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. I did it at 1 o'clock, I think, at least one time, and now today I did it at 4 o'clock, and then I've done it at 5 o'clock. So I guess, I don't know. I was just curious if there's a certain time that works for the bulk of you. Obviously, I know it's ultimately up to me to what time I stream, but I mean, if it worked, I don't know, let's say 5 o'clock Central Standard Time worked for more people than 3 o'clock, well, then I would do it at 5 o'clock. So that's why I was just throwing that question out there. So my question would be, do you have a preference to what time might be better? And I understand you can't be to all of them. It's just throwing it out there. Is there a time that's better for you? Like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I mean, I'm flexible. And I'm talking Central Standard Time when I throw out these times. The other question I would have, not to like pile too much onto you, is should I be just doing a 1 hour stream or should I do a 2 hour stream? So those are two things I'm wondering. No preferences, Shark. I'm usually at work during the times you mentioned. Okay. Well, how was it for today there, Shark? Were you still at work for today? Because today I started at 4 and now it's 5 o'clock. It's right now currently 5 o'clock Central Standard Time right now. Another thing to consider is I do have a video that I release on Mondays, and that does get released at noon. So in part, I was thinking, to leave a couple hours before I go live for people to maybe watch the video before I go live. So that's what I'm thinking. It should be like 3, 4, or 5 o'clock, probably. That way it's been a few hours since I released my video. So yeah, I just was just curious of this. Okay, go fish. Oh, hi! Look who's here. You dislike the dentist with a burning passion, says Colette Whitney. Yes, yes. I don't know if much of us like the dentist because dentist is, I mean, okay, think about it this way. It's good that we have a dentist because otherwise we'd be stuck with a hurting tooth forever and ever, right? Like when I had the hurting nerves. So that's a good thing, but it's a drag because going to the dentist usually hurts. Oh, and I have I just subbed for my Space Rangers channel. Oh, thank you, UFO. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Scrapper Wolf, how? So I'm going to not send anything, no, but I'm going to push a button here. And then I'm going to push another couple buttons because or have some buttons going because I have to go use the facilities for a moment or two, and then I'll be back. Okay, where am I? I messed up my room. It's organized, so now it's messed up. But here you go, Wolfie. So then, all right, so I'm gonna play this video, and then there'll be some buttons after, and then I'll be right back. I'll try not to be too long. Let's do the guest one because yeah, I think I'll do the guest one because I want you all to know that we do love having guests on our Toyman and Fishy show on Thursdays. We haven't had one in a while, so if you're interested, please get in contact with Ron or I, and we can get that lined up. I do a little promo for you, and you get a whole hour to promote to our family, and it's a fun time. And I'm looking forward to more people doing this. So I'm going to click this, and then there'll be a couple more buttons after. So enjoy. Would you like to be a guest on our show? You can do that. Just get a hold of me or Toyman, and you can have yourself an hour to let others know what your channel is all about. Let us know ahead of time so that I can make you a little promo video, and I will make a nice customized thumbnail for that live stream coming up so people know that you will be our guest. Plus, you'll get a Toyman and Fishy sticker. Wow! So don't hesitate. Sign up today to be our very next guest. Yippee! Hello, I'm back. I am back in the room. I hope you enjoyed the entertainment there. Anyhow, UFO, I probably won't be on for too much longer. I typically go for an hour on Mondays unless I decide to go for 2 hours. That's why I was trying to see if you guys would like to be entertained by Fishy for an hour or 2 hours on Mondays. I am trying to work on my watch time, so if there's enough, well, I mean, it doesn't have to be enough. I mean, if there was at least like maybe 5 people or better, maybe, or something like that, that'll help with my watch time. So if I did it for 2 hours, that would potentially double the time I would have had if I only did it for 1 hour. So, so I was kind of debating like what time I should start, and I was also debating how long I should go because if nobody's gonna be here, let's say it was just me and I have like one person in the house, and I don't know, for 2 hours it seems like it'd be for a while. So, anyways. All right, Shark thinks that 1 hour is good. Okay. And UFO says 2 hours sounds good. See, the nice thing with 2 hours is, well, okay, 1 hour is nice because, yeah, if there's not a lot of people in the house or if I have other stuff going on, then I suppose it's only an hour. But the nice thing with 2 hours, and I think I had this happen last week, where it was like an hour before some people were getting notifications that I was even live. So if I did it for 2 hours, well, not only will there be two time frames where the people could come, right? Let's say I did it from 4 to 6 Central Standard Time. Let's just put out there. Then if there's people that were better from 4 to 5 could be there, or if it's better for 5 to 6 for them, they could be there, or if they could be there from the whole thing, that's even better yet, right? So I don't know. We'll see. More than an hour would be good if you have greater than 12 people in the chat. Yeah, I mean, that would be fantastic to have 12 people in the chat. Seems like I'm doing pretty good if I can get an average of like 10 people. But hey, maybe people like Shark here can spread the word and Fishy could have 12 people in the house. That would be pretty cool. Because did you know this? Sharing is caring. Yeah. And I bet any one of you could do that. And that would be so kind. So. All right. Well, that's cool there, UFO. Well, maybe not share me out so much today because I will be closing shop here soon for today. But I'll think about it. But maybe next week, maybe I'll be doing it from like 4 to 6. And of course, only be here when you can. And we'll test out the waters. And like, look, right now on my board, I see 10 people. And myself, it feels pretty good having 10 people in here. Maybe 11. No, that's pretty cool. And that would make 2 hours. I think the watch time would be pretty cool. Seeing though you're so close to 1K, why not try to get your watch hours up, but go with the flow, I guess. Yeah, okay. So I got a couple people kind of thinking I should go longer, and I kind of have that want in my gut, I guess. Oh. It's all good there, Shark. I mean, you can always just spread the word in other ways too. Like myself, before I had the community, Shark is saying that doesn't have access to the community yet on the YouTube world, but there are other ways you can share. You can actually directly. Let's see, what can you do? No, you can't share my video directly, right? Because you need a community board thing for that. But you can share it in other areas. Like myself, I share my videos and other people's videos and live streams on Discord. I also do the same thing over on Twitter. And another thing is, if I talk to other people, just maybe not in a stream, but maybe one-on-one behind the scenes, I'll be like, hey, have you checked this channel out? So there are other ways, and only do it if you want to, of course. I'm not, saying you have to, of course. Gemma's Journey. Hello. And look what she did. She shared. She is so wonderful. Okay, there's Nora saying social media is always the best way. Twitter, Facebook, word of mouth. Make your own videos and shout out Fishy. Yep. So yeah, so there you go, Shark. If you want to even share out your own stuff, I'm just in general, it doesn't have to be in a community tab. And to tell you the truth, I don't always see what other people's community tabs are doing. I would see a Twitter notification before I would see a community notification, I think. So actually, I think sharing it out on Twitter or if you're on Discord, and now I know that Discord is known for as like a gaming type of thing, but there's a lot of YouTubers that have used that as a place to advertise and share and communicate and all that. You don't have to be a gamer to be on Discord. And that makes me think of this, that I'm actually customizing a toy fishy or toy man fishy room in Discord, that once I have that all customized and ready, then I'll share that out for anybody that is involved with Discord. That's just another place to meet. Brissy Boy said share it to Facebook. Well, thank you, Brissy Boy. That's very nice. Very nice of you. It's so cool to see you here because I see you around, obviously, at other streams. So it's awesome to have you here. Very awesome. Very awesome to see everyone here. And I do hope you're all doing well. Okay. Da-da-da-da. All my wonderful family. Oh, so fun. It just gives me a big smile. And you know what? You all are amazing, but I really do have to hand it to Justin today. Justin, thank you so much for the raid. That really made my day. It really did. I kind of felt like I was drowning at the beginning, I have to tell you the truth. But now I am definitely swimming, maybe even flying. I might almost be a flying fish, almost. Because, it's because you're all here, but Justin was very much a big part of that because he did the raid. So, Justin, thanks to you, Fishy is almost flying. See? See? Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, and anybody here that doesn't know what these buttons are, who or why I do these buttons, every once in a while I get inspired to make, oh, speaking of which, we got more people here. There's Christy. She loved and shared. Thank you, Christy. See, Shark? Yeah, so next week I'll plan to do it for 2 hours. I do have to, I have other plans, so I will be getting off here actually in a few minutes. But even if you had shared it now, and even though I will be ending, the nice thing is it's only over an hour. So if people are interested to see, like, I don't know, what I talk about, what I sound like, whatever, they can do so. And then next week, I'm thinking in my mind, it'll probably be like a 4 or what I say, like a 4 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm thinking. Anyways, I was saying hi to Christy, and then he said 12 people. That got me distracted. Andrew is in the house. So what I was trying to say is I do make buttons for people. It doesn't mean that they're better than other people. It's just sometimes I get inspired. I think of an idea and I make a cool button. And every time they come to the stream, I play their button. Unless I have a fishy fart, of course, and then they have to remind me. But normally I remember. And guess what? Yes, that's right. Andrew has his own button. So once I get that off, then I'm going to go down here. Oh, come on. Where are you? See, I reorganized my room. I'm not used to where everything is. I was used to where everything was unorganized. This is funny. Once I figure it out, this will be much better. Anyhow, Andrew, here is your button. And I know I don't see. Oh, wow. Aquarium Daily is here. Hello, hello. So good to see you. Please don't. Please don't play Baby Shark for me. That's so funny. That's your favorite song, right? No, I probably wouldn't, just because I suppose that would probably be going over the border of maybe being too kiddish, and YouTube gets a little protective or something over kid stuff. But that is funny that you say that. Oh, there you go. Space Rangers. Yes. Yep. UFO. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And oh, that's what I was going to say. Probably when I speak it, then he'll show up, even though I will be ending here shortly. But I have to show you all this. Some of you have seen it, some of you haven't. I have this one button I think is extra cool because the drone, if anybody knows Drones 863, he had informed me and others that gators are cuddly, right? And they're kind and nice. And anyways, here's a button I made a reference to him because it's just funny. He's thinking cute and cuddly gators, and well, this is what I came up with. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Pretty funny. Now, as you see, my camera is off. Yeah, I know. I didn't turn that off. I should have. Next time, I'll just put it, I think I'll just put it for like 10 minutes next time because it does seem to help keep the bots away. So that's why I even put it on. But I think, yeah, 20 minutes is probably a little too much for this stream, anyways, because it's only an hour long. But no, thank you, thank you, thank you. And wow, now I see 13. That's pretty cool. I am gonna push a couple more buttons, and then I'll have to. Then we'll probably. Well, yes, we will be winding down because I have other things to do right before the bottom of the hour, and then next week I'm gonna plan to do a 2-hour because why not? We'll do a 2-hour next week. I'm thinking 4 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope you can be here for at least part of it, if not all of it. So first off, please know that I make our own merch, and I say our because I make merch for myself. I make merch for Toyman's Bar and Grill. I've even made and designed merch for, well, stickers anyways, for other people, stickers and business cards, but I would be willing to make shirts and eventually mugs, caps, and plates and other things if other channels would like me to make it for them. Anyways, here is our merch. It's not very long button, so here you go. There you go. Oh, look at that. Is this live? Well, yes, it's live. Why are you asking if it's live? Because I suppose because I had the video playing. Is that why, Joey? Is that why you asked if it was live? Yes, Joey, this is a live stream. Yes, it is. It's not a, what would you think, a premiere or something? No, no. Now, another thought. Oh, yes. And Gemma, I just saw that. I'll read them when I'm done. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, keep the trolls away. And if they do come in, I have a button for them too. Because, you got to make fun of everything in life. Come on. Okay, well, the other thing I wanted to say is, as you can see, when I go on other people's panels or if I do my own live streams, I keep my camera off at the time being. In the future, I do plan to have it on when I have more confidence because you know how people are. Most people are kind, but other people are not kind, and it really doesn't matter what we do or don't look like. People just like to nitpick sometimes, and I'm not quite ready for that yet. I'm just being true on that. It took me a little bit to even be comfortable with using my voice and just speaking, thinking, I don't know, what are people gonna think of me? But I am who I am, and that's all I can do, right? Anyways, I bring this up because I also have now started doing members only type of deal. It's called Fishy's Army Members. And I bring this up because I would be doing, or actually, we did start it. I have 2 members already, and we did a live stream last weekend already. And the live streams are like private live streams. So it'd be just like this, except you would get a link and then you'd be at it and you could be in the stream or you could be on panel. I just put the link right in the stream because it doesn't matter. Plus, I would put my camera on because it would be only a select people that would be there, and I'm getting more and more comfortable with having my camera on. So, if you want to be a part of Fishy's Army, you would send $5 to my PayPal, which I think is in my description here. I'll have to make sure it is. I usually put in the description. Otherwise, it's in my about page. If you send $5, you can be a part of it and be at private live streams. Like I said, it'll be set up just like this. The only difference is only the members can be at it. And we would do 4 hours of that plus 10% off for merch, and some other perks will come up. So, anyways, here is a little promo about that. All right, so please keep that in mind. And yeah, good night, Toy Man. I know he has to go to bed. He does work nights. And yes, it's already 5:28. I would like to be done by before the bottom of the hour, which is getting pretty close. So I'm going to find my saying here that I end my streams with. Always remember to look for the positives, no matter how small they may seem. And always remember to smile each and every day. We only have one life. Make sure you live the fullest. And always, I suppose I can leave that up. Always look forward, keep swimming no matter what. And we will see you here if you would like. Come back on here or come back to this channel on Thursday. We do our Toy Man and Fishy show from 3 to 7 Central Standard Time. PM, of course. So you all take care, and we will see you next time. You guys are all amazing. Take care.